Okay, I don't know what's going on today, y'all. Hello out there. Mercury is retrograding. I have had the hardest time getting on this live today. Hopefully, we're here to stay. For all of you who know me, Mistress of the Gates Sarah, I am Goddess Alicia. Hello, my A1 Day ones. To my newbies, come on in. Get your coffee, get your tea. Keep it cute, keep the peace. We can agree to disagree and move on respectfully. If this is not the channel for you, the energy for you, you're not feeling this vibe, fly like an eagle. And God bless you wherever you are to land. But today, we are here in the magic room. There is so much going on in the energy today, y'all. It is so chaotic outside my home today. Since 6 a.m., construction, banging, pounding, welding, fire, sirens, police, ambulance, fire truck. What's going on today, Day of Mercury? Day of Mercury, what's going on today in the energy? I don't know about you. Hopefully you're having a blessed and prosperous day. What's up, Saj? Hey, beloved. Thank you, boo. I see you. But I'm telling you, the energies have resisted so hard this morning to keep me from coming on this live. I get up early in the morning today. I couldn't get out the bed. I rolled over and hit the alarm. It was 11:11 on the clock. I'm up 5, 6, 7. It's heavy. It's dense. It's thick. So, the original live I had set wasn't feeling that energy. Just decided to go in a new direction. There is something going on within. They're trying to break free, to be without. As within, so without. There's something trying to break free from the inside. Something that wants to be acknowledged. The truth of who you are. It wants the world to see what you can do, who you can be, how radical your transformation has been. There may be a little doubt still or a little resistance about breaking out just yet. Something that has to do with a lack of trust, either for others, for the energy outdoors. Many of us have been in seclusion and solitude for far too long, but we've had good reasons to separate. Now it's time to get outdoors. You may be feeling like, I don't know, I ain't sure what's out there. The world has changed. The world has changed. What's up, RH? Let me see who's in the room. Kermit, is it your birthday? Is it your birthday today? Yo, RH, for real. The sun is blinding outside, even though it's chilly. It is a day ruled by Mercury, fire energy, a day to be creative, to go towards that goal, to be determined, to finish that project, or to begin that idea. It's a day for empowerment. It's a day for doing, not exploring, not searching, not asking, not questioning, doing, taking the power and control to get it done. That thing that we've left undone, begin that spring cleaning. Me and my girls, yo, We got down this home yesterday with the spring cleaning. It's a day to gather what you don't need, box it up, get ready for charity, to give it away, to minimize your space, to open it up and let the light in. It's a day of action, not a day of rest. So when the energy try to keep me in the bed, unmoving, unmanifesting, I knew it was something that said, no, no, baby girl, stay in the bed today. Don't do nothing. Don't lift your finger. Don't work. Hold. I got things to do, places to be, people to see. So I had to break through that energy of laziness, procrastination, and get up and get in. It's time to get sprung. Spring is here. We can no longer lay around like it's winter, but the urge may be there to still sit and try to discover, question, analyze, journal, meditate, work it out. We're above and beyond that. This is not the season to woo-star, to meditate, to journal, to stay on your knees, to stay within. No, it's time to break free. Break free from that old you that was comfortable, complacent, procrastinated, waited, and time to let that beast in the streets to roar, to manifest, to fly, to meet and greet. We are in the season of joining with our tribe, connecting our soul family. They ain't gonna knock on the door, and they're definitely not online. We've been engaged enough in that. It is time to break free from the devices, from the tools, from the wall, holding us back from being back in society, and get out there and get moving and find our people and have some fun. It's a season of celebration. Harvest is coming in. We are collecting. It's time to collect the seeds that we've sowed in the previous year. The time is now. I know that's right, RH. Kermit, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kermit. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, beloved, and many more solar returns. May they be blessed. May this day be blessed with all you desire for your heart, for your mind, for your spirit. Happy birthday, Kermit. From me to you. My voice is cracking. I ain't even had my coffee yet, y'all. I got up, got moving. So there are things going on in the energy that are calling for resisting the energy to get up and get out. It may be still a little chilly. The weather, it is spring. This is the rainy season. So the weather is up and down. One day it's cloudy and dark. Today is sunny and bright. You may feel a pull at your energy to not know where you want to go, what you want to do. You have an idea, but you don't want to do it alone. You've lost a lot of friends, a lot of connections of the old, and now you're like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to travel, I want to explore, but I don't want to do it alone. I want more in my life, more connections, more love, more affection, more brotherhood, more sisterhood. Let's get out and get it. Let's be it. Sometimes we are the lead. Your simple presence in a room where you've never been before. Your energy will magnetically pull people in your direction. You just have to test it, taste it, dive into it. Join that. Go to that outdoors farmers market because they're starting to open. It's a perfect place to meet high spiritual beings at a farmer's market outdoors. Great. Julia, what's up, beloved? We're talking about flying free in this new season of rebirth, renewal, re-energize. The first place I would look as a highly connected spiritual being, flea markets, farmers markets, outdoor events, concerts, anything that happens outdoors in a very large open setting, multiple vendors, vintage shops. Oh, go to a giant thrift store and see how many spiritual people are there. These are places that most people don't go. When they're in the big department stores, malls, shopping for the designer labels, spending the big bucks, the spiritual divine beings are in the thrift shops, in the farmers markets, in the outdoor events, the concerts, the charity events. Go online and find out what charity event is taking place in your neighborhood. Back to school drives, clothing drives, where they're collecting clothing. Find events that are led by spiritual charity energy. Flea markets. Farmers markets, I can't say enough, are the biggest, where they have the fresh food, the organic food, people that brought in from their own farms, that they have grown, that they have put their ashe into. All kinds of cultural cuisines coming together. Something is very internationally inspired, not based on one culture, one religion, one gender, one people. Go to those type of events to find your people, because spiritual people do not fit in a box. So people who are looking to be free spirited, you should see the giant mass of birds that just flew across my window. Someone wants to travel and doesn't want to go alone. You have goals, you have plans. You know where you want to go, you know what you want to do, but tired of doing it alone. It's not fun. You may fear in this world traveling alone, especially if you're a female and you're looking for a travel buddy, a travel companion, someone to exercise with, attend that yoga class, go for that long walk in the park. Just sit down and have some coffee on a good day and have a good conversation. We're not always out here looking for marriage or long-term commitment. We're looking for bonds that elevate our spirit first, open us up, make us feel confident and free to be accepted and seen. The old you that went to 9 to 5, that did the job, maybe made friends with coworkers, neighbors, people you went to school with, the old gang online, getting together every now and then on Facebook. That old you is dead and gone. That old you is bored with that life, has given up existing in that environment. The new you needs a new place to bounce around, to flutter around like a butterfly, to let your wings explore. So the old places won't fit. You'll go back there, you'll get bored, you'll wonder why I came, meeting the same old people, doing the same old things, and it won't feel good because that's no longer you. You don't belong there. and they won't receive you the way they used to. Maybe the old gang is gone. The old street, if you've moved to a new community, everything is new. You don't know anyone around you, no new neighbors. You can't hang with the coworkers because they're the old karmics. So you're looking for that arena that calls to your soul. And maybe you're getting tired and frustrated of waiting and looking to find nothing and no one. But it's time, beloved. It's time to let your soul fly, to let the higher self, who's put away the lower self, get out into the sunlight. And I know we take walks in nature, we get outdoors like we're supposed to, where we meditate. I know we do that solely alone, and that's good and well when you need that alone time. But that will not serve you when you need connections, when you need bonds, when you need human contact, because it's very necessary. Or we can be a spiritual being of light and love, or whatever your niche is, but without human contact, life is very boring, unfulfilled. It will bring down your chakra. Your energy will plummet. Your vibration will go low. You will find yourself triggered, depressed, angry in moments, anxious, sleepless, or lazy, or just waiting for what you don't even know you're waiting for. Just something to change, to be different. Mickey, what's up, Mickey? Hey, Brittany. Hello, queens. If this has resonated with you so far, hit that like button for your girl. Run them up. Show me some support. I know it's not a lot in the room. I know a lot of people watching don't come in from outside the gate. Yeah, boo, I see you too. But if you can support this channel with a little love by hitting the like button, it's free. It's free. We've sit around the world, we wait to receive our manifestations. And we give nothing or so very little. But we continue to pray and expect to receive. When God is saying, I put some charity, I put some assignments, I put something right in front of you. But you were looking for something higher, something more, something just about you. So you didn't engage, you didn't support, you didn't tune in, you didn't receive because you thought that was for them. But what's for them is for you. Giving and receiving equally is a true manifestation of life. For we cannot sit around and expect to be blessed constantly, simply because we are a good person. We go to work, we pay the bills, we go to church, we tithe, and we pray, and we meditate, and we fast, and they don't come. Because when God sends angels, when God sends assignments to your door, the things you're not used to looking at, you just glance over it for a moment and move on, to glance over that for a moment and move on, missing the assignments that God is putting right in front of your life so that you can give to receive. Mickey, I call you Mickey. Is it Milky? So, we are all black and white. We are all black and white. We're all dark and light. Me, an image of the Most High. Heaven and hell. Everything in life is duality, including us. We get to choose what side we want to utilize depending on the situation or the day or the connection that we're in. Often it's necessary to vibrate in the light, and often it's necessary to vibrate in the shadow, in the darkness, in your other duality. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Some of you are trying to manifest prosperity, a financial increase, a bonus, a promotion, a new business, a new project. Maybe you want to start a platform. You maybe want to get a side hustle, something to bring in more money. And no matter what you do, it doesn't seem like your prayers are being heard. Time has been moving so slow in winter stillness as it's supposed to, but now we're in spring. You're anticipating now that things will take off, and you're waiting and searching for answers, looking for cues, putting in the work, doing what you're supposed to do. Because we got King of Coins here. Building a business, financial freedom, financial abundance. This is a goal getter, a goal setter. This is boss energy. This is the financial builder, someone that takes clear and concise action when it comes to financial opportunities to gain, to become independent, maybe to work for yourself or to be at the head. This is boss energy, whether it's a boss working for a company as a boss or you are the company. But definitely financial security and stability is high in the collective energy at this time. We've been in winter stillness for so long and things were not moving. Well, they were, but at a snail's pace. And now we're ready to get busy. We're taking that action. We're putting in that energy and we're focusing on what we need to do to build more money, more coins. Here's that resistance energy I've been talking about since the beginning of the live. Something this morning said, no, Goddess, stay in the bed. It's quiet, it's comfortable, it's cozy. There's enough going on outside your window, chaos. Don't focus on it. Don't get into it. Just stay asleep. Dream. But the other side of me said, get up. Get busy. Get on alert. There are opportunities coming your way that are waiting for you to show up. There is somebody in your energy, in the collective energy. This could just be a spirit, or this can be an actual physical person that does not want to see you prosper. Now, you may know who this individual is. It could be a coworker, especially if you have a 9-to-5. This is coworkers. Someone that sees you getting attention, hears the chatter about you and the work you do, knowing that you are being considered for a promotion, for a step up. Because spring is the season of promotion. Spring is the season of action. It's in the energy of the universe. This is when jobs are, when you can go out there and get that job, get that promotion. Take that opportunity comes in. Opportunities are flooding in my email right now. Muslim scams, but they're coming in. So that's for someone that's important to pay attention. Every opportunity is not a good opportunity. This is the season for scammers as well to get outdoors, to get busy. They know that the world is coming outside. So the pickpockets, the shoplifters, the thieves, that energy is ready to get to work as well. So watch your back, because there is somebody that don't want to see you become their boss. It matters not. It matters not. They've attacked you for a very long time. Oh, this energy has been going on for a season. If you felt set back, delayed, your money's depleting, but you're working hard, you're seeing more go out than come in, and you're starting to get a little worried. And now you're getting into the lack mentality where you're afraid to spend. So now you're in your full coins energy, holding on every dime, every penny with a closed hand that cannot receive. That is the energy they want you in. Afraid, fearful, anxious, that you're about to be homeless, broke, back to where you were before your blessings were pouring in. Don't go there. Don't allow them to take you there. Stay in your energy. Stay in the energy you were when you started to receive those blessings, when it was flowing in, when it was trickling, when miracles were showing up at your door. Because that's how you got those, from that state of mind, that belief, that faith, that abundance mentality, knowing that you were divinely blessed and that God has always had your back. Connected with their ancestors deeply. Some of us have pulled back in our divination, our spiritual practice, because when the money started flowing, we took a step back. We dimmed down. Things started to look okay, so we rested a little bit too much. The fat lady's about to sing. The horn has been sounded in the realms above, where the ancestors live. Judgment is being called. Judgment has been called. Whatever was done unjustly, unfairly, they caused a delay, a setback. Whatever was stolen, hidden, lied about, taken, blocked. Oh, it's about to be overturned in a higher court of law. Reparations are on the table. Payment is due. That opportunity that was missed, lost, or taken while the distraction of depression, anxiety, fear crept in, oh, that opportunity is coming back tenfold around the block. All Spirit says, open the door and get outside, or stand in front of it and knock and watch it be opened. Something that was supposed to be yours is coming back to meet you, to greet you, to be a part of you. But the old you has to die. Every now and then when the situation returns, when the memory returns, when something happens that reminds us of something old that we don't want to address, don't want to deal with, don't want to revisit, the fear steps in. Oh, I remember that. I know how that felt. I know where I was when that happened. And boom, we're drawn right back in, sucked into the energy of overthinking, overanalyzing, wondering if it's going to happen again, if I live that way again, and lack. And we're exactly where it wants us to be. That old you needs to be put to rest completely. Some of you need to have an actual funeral for your old self, to say goodbye, to thank it for what it taught you, to let it know that it can no longer be a part of your new life, that you're moving in a different way, that you are different, and you can no longer return back to it, to sit with it, to be it and let it go, release it. Because it has a tendency to creep back in and throw you off your game, distract you from the fact that you've already won, that you've been winning. That yes, it may have been slow bringing, but it's been waiting for this exact season to be sprung. We're in spring. The time is now. It wasn't supposed to come then. Then was a period of rest, rejuvenation, transformation, so that this could happen. This present, this box, this treasure chest could finally be open, knowing that you were ready to receive. It's my fur baby. There he is. Capricorn energy, the goat, the achiever, the builder, the organizer, defying all odds, against all odds. Capricorn energy, devil energy, in your own realm, commanding your own authority to manifest according to your will, taking charge, staying high vibrational no matter what's going on, knowing that it's temporary and that there's something in it you need to see, to hear, to learn, to jot down messages. There are messages when life is stilling you, when God stills you in the moment. It's not a punishment, it's not a setback. There's something in there you need to focus on, a message that you can only see in moments of being totally still. We tend in this human body to think every experience of being still as a no, a setback, a delay, a block, but it's not. It's a moment of clear clarity, a moment of seeking that information. What is that moment telling me? What is this stillness telling me? What am I missing in this delay, in this setback? There is something I need to know, maybe something I need to pick up and take with me when the yes comes in. Maybe guys are telling me slow down because I'm missing life itself. Too busy focused on running after material things that I'm missing life itself, the spiritual aspects of life that are not material and not self-centered. But you definitely have someone fighting hard to keep you from this. I'm not making this stuff up. Can you say spell work? Can you say spell work? There's definitely someone engaging. Now, spell work does not always have to be a physical thing. They don't have to be lighting a candle or going to a witch or doing anything physical. The highest form of spell work is words, the tongue, the gossip, the drama, the lies, the energy they're putting out in the universe, what they're asking the universe to do, to not give you, to hold back. That is the first form of spell work. First, you think it, I am a thinking being. Life and death is from the tongue, so if I speak it, so it is. Don't think that everybody's running to get spell work. No, gossip is the most common form of spell work. The lies they tell about you, the dirt they do on your, the dirt they throw on your name. Gathering, because there's strength and unity. They gather while we stay secluded. They're gathering and gaining numbers. And then we're out here energetically fighting a battle against a multitude of people you don't even know. They're on the phone talking to their siblings, their besties, their friends. Your name is in their lips. It's like a poison spreading through electronic devices, all kind of energies. For some of you, It's because they don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you get this new connection. They don't want to see you meet your tribe. They don't want to see you travel, move, love, partner up. They don't want to see you fulfilled. For some of you, this is someone that either wanted to be your everything, or for a time and season they were an ex, someone that wanted to be next, someone disgruntled, that you were either already in a connection with a marriage that may have ended in divorce, or this is someone that saw you as an opportunity that was lost. Now, this person could be somebody you work with. This, because it involves money, this could be somebody you work with or someone that wanted to work with you and it fell through. You're standing, waiting for your ships to sail in, looking for what's coming, waiting to receive your victory. Do you see standing on green and fertile pastures, standing on fertility itself with the sun in wait? See that little ship in the corner sailing? Or it hasn't docked yet. It's still on the way. It's still navigating the sea, making its way to you through all that chaotic water and energy of emotions, yours, theirs, while you're standing and waiting and wondering when it's going to come, when it's going to hit, when am I going to be financially free, when will I see that promise of God's grace and mercy, when will I receive mother's great milk and honey? Because in the meantime and in between time, life got you balancing that check, that budget, that savings, whatever it is, making its meat, bringing it all together, doing a balancing act, living check to check, paying the bills and paying the debts, but not having fun. There's no surplus, not traveling, that vacation money. You're looking to experience life in its fullness, not just the 9 to 5, not just paying the bills, not just taking care of the children or you, but really living life, being fulfilled, building new memories to erase those old memories that don't serve you well, the ones that keep pulling you back to fear and anxiety and lack. You want to experience new joys with new people, new discoveries. You are your new discovery. Some of you may want to complete your transformation and dive into your purpose without fear or judgment. Be that witchy witch or that wizard. Be that shaman, that healer, that priestess. Some of you are trying to dive into your niche spiritually and allow it to stabilize your life, secure your inheritance. Oh, Julia, thank you, beloved. The original YouTube live that I had set for today, I looked at this one, I was like, nope, I ain't feeling the energy. That's not where God is taking me. And I landed here. This is where I was supposed to be. Sometimes we pre-schedule because we're in the energy that day. That is a message about being flexible. Somebody needs to be more flexible. Somebody has a vision of what they expect, their mates, their new friends, their new circle, their new tribe, how it should look. That ain't gonna work. If you have expectations and boundaries about who you will accept, how they must appear, how they must speak, that ain't gonna work. Because everyone has not gone through a transformation as you have. Sometimes the tribe needs you for it to transform. Sometimes you are the transformation for your tribe, and it cannot do that until you get there. Therefore, it won't be exactly everything you need. It's your assignment to build it. Sometimes it's that. And that's a lot of reason why many of us don't find it. Because we're expecting it to show up exactly already ready and prepared to meet us. When it's already prepared for us to meet it where it is and transform it. Because we got the King of Coins here. That's a leader. That's a boss. That's an overseer. That is not a follower. That is not a searcher. The King of Swords don't search. He manifests from an intellectual and strong mind. That if he put it out there, it's going to grow. If you put it out there, it's going to manifest. He has no doubt. There's no room for fear or wondering or waiting. Not with the King of Coins. That is your duality. You have one side of you that maybe still have one foot in the world, trying to pull it out. And the other side of you in the energy of the King of Coins, just waiting for you to enter that body, that mindset, that vision. Page of Cups. Something you prayed for. Well, ain't no something. We know fish are fertility. Fish are prosperity. You've been praying. You've been meditating, maybe fasting even, to try to call in that energy, to try to earn it as if you're not already worthy of it. That's another issue. Low vibrational energy. Often, and I had this conversation with a sister in the faith recently that I mentored. We have come so far in focusing on praying the way we were taught in our cultural or religious upbringing that now we're not praying, we're begging. Oh yeah, we're not praying, we're begging. Oh God, please, God, you know what I need. God, I'm waiting for you. Asking. Prayer has been confused with the need to ask. But as a highly vibrational spiritual being, you know that prayers are not about asking. Prayers are about uniting and speaking exactly what you expect into existence and giving Goddess gratitude in advance because you already know she done worked it out for you and it's on its way. A lot of us are not receiving through our prayers because we're begging. We're asking. We're pleading, which is a form of non-belief that you can manifest it within yourself. The God, the Goddess in you. Don't need to beg. Don't need to ask. Doesn't wait. Expects that based on your spiritual bloodline that's rich and royal, and according to your birthright, that God is put you on this planet to prosper you. To prosper you. It's an expectation. It's a gift. It's an absolution. So why are we praying like we don't, like we ain't already got it? Or because you don't see it in your bank account. Or because you don't see it in your home, in your pocketbook. Or because you don't see it, don't mean you ain't got it. The bank you're not looking at is God's bank with your name on it, with your money in it, with your home, your land, your property, your tribe, your family, all your blessings already in it with your name on it. All you trying to do is call it down into the living state because it's in a 5D realm. But you already know it's yours. You already know it's there. You already know your name is on it. It's your birthright. Your ancestors left it to you. It's your generational wealth, your spiritual inheritance. So you don't need to ask for it because it's already yours. You need to tell it that it's time to descend upon you and allow you to withstand and be a blessing to bless others. But we're not telling it that it needs to get here. We're not telling it that we're ready to receive it. We're not telling it to release itself. We're not telling it to open up the gates and pour in like manna. We're asking and pleading and praying and hoping and wish. That's not manifestation. That's disbelief. That you believe that you already own it, that it's already yours, that you already attained it, that it's already gifted. A lot of times we simply need to change the words and how we speak to change the direction. Because who is this devil that's got you in an emotional bondage? Or had you? Or is the reason why you're constantly going back and forth because the energies are speaking instability, imbalance, disharmony, lack, scarcity, poverty. They're speaking over your life because they don't want you to find out how to pop the balloon, to open the gate. They don't want you to figure out the magic, the Midas touch, how to simply tap it, how to put in the key and open the treasure chest that's already yours. They don't want you to find that out. They want you to stay scared, depressed, in fear, in worry, in grief, alone. There's a devil energy. Either you're addicted, either because of life circumstances and the hardships over long periods of time has now caused you to stay in an addictive mindset to being a victim. Some are addicted to being victims, that they're so addicted to that cloak of victimization, of pain, of misfortune, of abuse, that that's what they expect every day they arise, that it's going to happen no matter what they do to be ready for it, calling it in, because that's the focus. So it's been called in, that the devil energy is you. It's your lower self. Fighting against your higher self. Fighting against your king of coins energy. Expecting the worst. So therefore it is. The self-foreseeing prophecy. I expect when I get to work to be. I expect when I get home to be. I expect to when I look into my bank account. Expecting the worst because that's all you've known. Or you've allowed yourself to see in the old you that's still holding on, trying to keep you in that it self-sabotage, stuck in emotional states, stuck in misery, stuck in a lack of mentality. I know it's going to happen because it happens every day. Okay, and then it will, absolutely. You're already asking for it to show you what it can do. Many of us are doing that without even knowing that we are doing it. Because we're still in the pain of that heartbreak. We're still in the pain of that abuse. We're still in anger. We're still in the frustration. We are still easily triggered. The old us. So that us shows up first every day. Before the new you even gets a chance to say, wait, beloved, I got this. Before that even gets a chance to come in, the old one is already at the door, at the gate. Ready. prepared to fight, to match energy. And so that's the day. That is exactly what the day will bring. And for some, this devil is an outside energy. This Two of Cups energy is angry, vengeful, not a Swords energy. They wanted to hold you back, wants to hold you back from receiving what's yours. Oh, something is supposed to be in your bank account. Something is supposed to be yours already. Been yours. Long time coming. But this energy always steps in the way. Distracting your emotions, taking you back, pulling you back, binding you from receiving and walking in to the light. You're already connected to a royal bloodline. I'm getting a lot of Egyptian Amun-Ra energy to the Father. To the Father. Osiris energy. Amun-Ra energy. God energy. The Father is the Son. Masculine energy. Some of you have a very royal and rich bloodline of masculinity, protectors, warriors, boss energies, king of coins. You're already connected. It's already yours. You're the one that's been chosen for it to receive it. The first millionaire in your family. It's you. But the world has beaten and abused and weighed down you for so long, so heavy, that you can't see through the dark. And sabotaging your own victory, your own come up, your own comeback. Something needs to be done. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands is either this devil, this player from the Himalayas, Aries energy. Either this King of Wands is an ex, a disgruntled energy in this energy, a masculine energy, could be feminine in their masculine energy with a big ego, or this King of Wands is where you need to go. King of Wands is determined, doesn't take no for an answer, sees it, wants it, goes to get it, and receives it. An action taker. An action taker, a master manifester. Someone passionate, creative, desiring better, more. Some of you walked away from a King of Wands. Some of you, the King of Wands is your higher self. Go for what you desire. Plant those seeds. The power of manifestation resides in you. It's part of your bloodline. It's part of your ancestry. You have the ability to call it in, to manifest it. Focusing on that bag, on those goals, on that financial stability. Actually focusing on it as opposed to going back and forth and I'll do it today and not tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Let me write it out. Or you've been writing it out for months. The plan is set in stone, but there's no action other than prayer, fasting, meditation. But the real action, the real work has yet to be done. For some of you, you sow seeds. For some, you've already sowed the seeds. And you were just waiting for divine timing to play it out. You put in the work. You put in the energy. You're doing what it takes. So you're waiting in the preparation room to receive your key to your treasure chest. But while you're in the room doesn't mean you do nothing else but wait for that. You are a multifaceted individual. It's time to put out more than one cup for God to pour into. If you only have one cup, if you only have a 9 to 5 and you ain't hustling, if you only have a 9 to 5 and you ain't hustling, and you sitting around waiting for humans on that 9 to 5 to do what they're told to do, you're going to be waiting for a minute. Because you're waiting on others to manifest your abundance. Where's your cup? Where's your hustle, your hobby, your side work? Where's the other cup? And because God, the temperance card is holding 2 cups, and they're pouring back and forth in each other. When one is empty, let me pour it in. When this one pouring back, duality of self. When this is not moving, I know I got this, and I'm controlling this. This is mine. Can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody. This is my cup. This cup comes from within me. I created it. I invented it. I own it. My name is on it and no one else. So when the 9 to 5, the slave job, the human experience is taking its time, ain't coming through, resisting whatever, because God had to work with other individuals, and that takes time. This is pouring in. I'm showing God that I'm not waiting. I ain't got to wait on them. I ain't got to wait for them to cut that check or bring me that offer. I'm about my business. I'm a manifester. I'm a master. I'm creative. I'm passionate. I know what I need, what I want. We all have gifts. And they're not all 9 to 5 gifts. I mean spiritual gifts. We can all manifest in different ways. So the focus can not only be put on one thing and expect that to pour out and rain consistently, because everything has seasons of stillness. When that season of stillness is occurring, what's happening over here? When I'm running the ship, when I run the ship, there ain't no season of stillness unless I still myself. It's always moving, pouring, running. I know what's coming and what's going. I own and govern that. That gives me mental security because I know what I can expect from my energy. I don't know what they got going over there or what they doing over there behind closed doors, but you know what's coming from you. You know the energy you put in, the time you put in, the focus you put in, so you know what you can expect to match what you put in. You don't know what to expect over here until it manifests, because you don't own that business. That ain't got your name on it. It's their family business. They manifested that. They're giving you a piece because you're working towards getting a piece of it. So you're relying on how they plan, how they strategize, how they build, how their manifestations flow in order for you to get your piece. You can wait on that forever. Because they only trickling you out. They only give you pieces. You're not going to get 100% of nothing from there. Every year you get 10-cent raise, 30-cent raise yearly. And expecting that to manifest millions. A comfortable life. That's the low vibrational side of the high vibrational side that manifests from you. Your coins, your spiritual inheritance, what your ancestors putting you to do. Spiritual inheritance is not about money that comes to you from an inheritance. Money that comes from promotion. Money that comes from winning the lottery. That's not spiritual inheritance. That's generational wealth. If you work for it and you save it and you invest it and it builds upon itself, you leave that to other generations. And if those before you do the same, then you get it. That's generational. But spiritual inheritance is something that's ingrained into your spirit, from your ancestors, from your bloodline. Gifts that you can use to build your own kingdom, your own kingdom. They don't come from the outside of you. That's not, don't get spiritual inheritance confused with inheriting from your parents, family, whoever leave you estate, money, whatever. That's something inherently in you that you use to manifest through your spiritual gifts. Spiritual gifts. If you're not a dual spirit, that's if you're working 9 to 5, then you need that duality. Now, if you're already pulled away from that mentality and you engrossed in your own spirit, then you ain't even got to worry about that. You ain't got to be begging and waiting for a paycheck. You ain't got to be giving 30% Uncle Sam or whoever takes what they need before you even get the money you worked for. And that's not, that frustration is gone. You have to deal with the co-workers. You have to deal with the boss. You have to, that trash environment, oh, that's gone. That's peace and happiness and freedom. That's gone. Now you're in your own world, in your own lane, in your own realm. You're the goats. Peace is what you make it. You don't answer to nobody. You don't answer. You don't have to ask to take a vacation or a day off. You don't have to worry about getting sick and not be able to go to work and getting fired. Now you work for the Most High and that's it. And the Most High doesn't have those conditions. Doesn't ask for all that. Pays way more better, well, consistently flowing like milk and honey. But you decide. If you want to live that life, then you have to live that life and stop complaining. Because you know what comes with it. You've been in it long enough. The game ain't changing. So stop complaining. You've chosen that is your life. Learn to adapt to that life. And stop acting like a victim. Stop acting like a victim. You are not a victim if that is your choice. Stop complaining. It is what it is. That's that arena. That is how that arena, that's the game of that. That ain't going to change ever. You're never going to get a boss. You're never going to get coworkers. You're never going to get paid what you deserve or your work. Never. Peace in the hood ain't over there. Ain't never been. Somebody calling the shots. Somebody expects you to bend. That's it. No need to complain. It is what it is. Pull up your bootstrings, walking every day. Keep your peace. Keep your life private, and do what it do to get your check, and the best you can with it. Stop complaining, as if it's something brand new. That it just started with you. No, everybody in that life deals with the same bullshit. Now, if you don't want to be in that, then you need to be the king wants to take some action to get out. And work. There ain't no plane over here. There ain't no boss. There ain't no clock. There ain't no schedule. There ain't none of that. There ain't no need to complain. The patiently, the waiting is in both arenas. No matter where you are, whether you're there or here, Patience is needed for both. Oh, that don't get me wrong. Even if you're over here working for the Most High, it's still divine timing. You still gotta wait. You still need patience. It takes preparation. Every day is not a great day, but every day is your day. However you want it to be. On your terms, in your lane. Can't nothing be taken from you. You ain't gotta give you ain't sharing. What you make is your, this has perks. That don't have perks. There are no perks over there. I don't care what nobody say. The perks are, at least I get a paid vacation. You ain't getting a pay. I'm not gonna go into that. Because people actually think that's time off is free pay. No, it ain't. They're telling you get 2 or 3 weeks to rest up so you can keep slaving for us. And we're going to give you a portion of what we took from you already back while you take that vacation. Because it ain't coming out of our pockets. Hello? But don't complain if you're over there. Not only does nobody want to hear it, because everybody else is experiencing as well who's over there, but it's a choice to be there. Where's the confusion? You're working in somebody else's yard, following somebody else's rules on somebody else's time. You don't get to say. Even if you're the boss, you ain't the owner of the company. You don't get to say. A closed mouth, do your work, get your check, mind your business, is what it is. And it will always be exactly what it is. There's no improvement, not in the people, not in the work, not in the pay, nothing. That is theirs. That's their baby. Their generational wealth. That's theirs. That ain't there to fund yours. Let's grow up and see life for what it is. Wearing these masks on like we just started doing this yesterday. No. Even if people are fighting against you, it's because you're living in a crabs in a bucket. That's what the 9 to 5 is. Crabs in a bucket. And you're in there with everyone else by choice. Everyone wants to strive, to promote, to get a buck. Everyone do. And everyone they high vibrational because your spiritual energy, they don't even belong over there. That's the first issue. You transform and still over there. Now you're an outcast. Now you're an outcast, a black sheep, because you ain't supposed to even be over there, but you choose to stay. Okay, free will. But know that over there they're going to give you hell. Because that's God trying to tell you what you still doing over here. What did you do all the spiritual work for? To get them to give you more money? To elevate and step on a crab in the bucket. So I don't really get it. And I'm speaking it's needed. I'm so over people crying and begging about what's going on the 9 to 5. It's supposed to go on like that over there. Crabs in the bucket, all pulling at each other, fighting to get to the top. That's rat race. So why people are expecting peace over there is beyond me. And I'm talking to people who have gone through a transformation and still refuse to give up that lifestyle. Okay. It ain't going to get no better because you did. It ain't going to get no better over there because you did. God made you better to get out of there. But God's saying, if you like it, I love it. That's where you want to be. But I'm not going to make it better to fit you when I made you better to fit my agenda. But you over there still, oh, I don't know what you want. God's like, I don't know what you want. Do you truly understand what transformation is about? And if you do and you've been transformed, then why are we living the same exact life as we did before? And expecting God to move mountains over there for you. But that ain't even God's mountain. That ain't even God's mountain to move. That's who owns that mountain. That's who owns that mountain. God ain't got time for that. He ain't gonna move that mountain because now you're a beautiful butterfly over there. He ain't gonna move it around to make you feel better. That ain't God's mountain. You playing with the devil. Crabs in a bucket. God's working over here with spiritualists that's doing out here, building, manifesting, bossing up, taking true accountability of their transformation to do the work. We have to know who we really are. We can't keep saying 11:11. We cannot keep saying, I am transformed, I'm reborn. Now I am. So everything around me, God, fix it to get up and meet me. That ain't gonna happen, boo-boo. Now when God out here giving you other options. Now when God out here giving you better options, better opportunities. Now when God telling you it's time to get up and make a decision, do you want it or do you not? The hand of God is on it. Do you want it or do you not? Because if you do, you're going to have to make some decisions. You have to make some changes. The old you or the new you. Because they both can exist in the same place at the same time. Here's that temperance. Here's them two cups pouring back and forth into each other. This is balance, alignment, patience, healing, fly like an eagle. Because that's the only way you're going to get it. That's the only way you're going to get it. Equal give and take. Your money pouring in. Your inheritance pouring in, pouring out. When you make a decision to realize that whatever you were stuck in, it's because you choose to stay stuck. And all the prayer and all the meditation and all the begging ain't going to move a damn thing if you ain't willing to move away from it. If you're going to it every day, involved in it every day, sitting in it every day, manifesting with it every day, expecting it to take you straight to the top, an illusion of grandeur that's never going to happen. And if that's it, then be content with where you are and what you got. Expect to be comfortable, but never wealthy. Expect to be comfortable, but do not expect to be wealthy. Unless you work as a brain surgeon or a politician or work for the government, high paying position, 6 figures, 7 figures, a PhD, a doctoral degree. Unless you're doing that on your 9 to 5, you ain't gonna be wealthy working there ever. So stop expecting this great amount of mass wealth to drop into your how. How? It's their business. They getting that. They built that. Their family name is on that. They planned, they strategized, they did the work. That's their wealth. That ain't that ain't yours. That ain't your family's. That ain't owed to you. God didn't even place you there. Most of us get these jobs without even asking spirit if it's the best place for me to be. Running and desperate for money, we just take the first thing that says yes. And God is saying, I didn't even want you to be there. I had something better, but you didn't even ask me. You didn't even sit with me. You didn't call to your ancestors. You didn't ask for guidance. You just won an interview shaking like a leaf and they said yes and you were thankful to get a check. And it is what it is. But as long as you're in it, don't expect it to be something better, bigger, or greater. Because it was never yours. You didn't build it. They don't owe you other than the paycheck they give you. And even if you get that promotion, that raise, that job, how much you expect it to be? Not life-changing. It will not be life-changing, even still. So you're waiting around for pennies. Waiting around to be able to pay off your credit. And then have to run it back up again in a season of lack because it's coming. It always comes back around. And living on a Ferris wheel. Living on a Ferris wheel of illusion. And angry at the world. Angry at somebody, something. We never want to be angry at ourselves. Yeah. Depression, over emotional, stuck in your feelings, crying. Work related. Work. Not being acknowledged for the work you do, not being seen for the work you do, not being promoted, not achieving, not getting what you should be getting. They see you. Oh, they see you. They're grateful to have you. They love that you're there. They couldn't do it without you. And that's what they expect you to do. That's what they pay you for. To go that extra mile, to put in that extra. They didn't promise. When we get hired on these jobs, it doesn't come with a promissory note of a consistent bonus or increase. That don't come. Some work 20 years on the same job. And in those 20 years, with every bonus that they receive, it adds up to $5. Because they get 10, 20, 30 cents a year. Literally. You want to be the boss. You want to call the shots. You want that true spiritual inheritance to come in. You want that wealth. You want God to put you in a home, on a throne, straighten your crown, giving you favor, fertility, manifestation. You want miracles to be performed in your life? Then you got to perform miracles. Then you got to be a miracle. Then you got to unveil the miracle that is you. How you going to do that? What's the plan? We plan for trips, getaways, relationships, children, yada, yada, yada. Where's the wealth plan? Where's the wealth plan? Where's the money plan? How are we going to be able to do all that? Because it ain't going to come through a 9 to 5. Not alone. Now, if you have a partner, an equal partnership that's doing this along with you, then maybe, yeah, sure. But most of us do not have that. So if you want to sit around and wait for that miracle to drop in your hand, and in the meantime, waste valuable time and money on the table. But in the meantime, what does the wealth plan look like? We know what the vacation plan look like. We know where you want to go this year, where you want to travel, everything you want to see, you want to do. Where's the wealth plan? What are we investing in? Stocks, crypto, real estate, farming, land, resource energy. What are we putting away? 10%, 5% weekly into an IRA or into anything? What does the wealth plan look like when we're planning everything else? Many of us don't have one. Many don't have one. Many couldn't even, if I ask my clients about the wealth plan, there ain't none. They just trying to make ends meet, just trying to live check to check. And they have children and families and goals. How? How are we funding them? How are we growing them? How are we focus? What are we putting into that? It's time to step back and take a real harsh look at whether your old self or your new self is really the one in charge. It's time to look in the mirror and figure out who was in charge. That old self or the transformed, reborn, changed you? Who's running the ship? Because they both can't be running at the same time. And that's instability. So either the new you is running it and looks nothing like your old life, or the old you is still there, living in the illusion that the new you is. And it's just a wish, but not a reality. It's what you want others to see about you. A mask. But that ain't who running it. Because then the changes will be seen. The changes will be seen. At least some of them would have to have been obtained already to this point. Some things should look very different. Shouldn't be praying for exactly the same things that we were praying for 3 months ago. Shouldn't. Should have been able to manifest something if the new is in charge. The master manifester, the divine being, the one that God favors, the one that owns a birthright and expects to receive it, is receiving some of it at the moment. It's trickling in, showing that there's more to come and it's on the way. You are a beacon for others to follow. So don't hide the bright light that you are. You are a beacon for others to follow. Do not hide the bright light that you are. I'm talking to a coach, a mentor, a spiritual guide, an advisor, a healer, a motivational speaker, a boss, a CEO energy, a beacon, a light in the darkness for others to find their way, an example of what success and greatness can looks like. You may not be 100% of what you envision for your life, but you are in it, winning it, moving in the energy, wearing it. And a beacon for others is someone that's blessed to be a blessing. Not someone out here only focusing on their own needs, their own desires. Someone that gives back. You have come back to the start to see what you have missed before. What did I say about that setback? Ran too fast, ran too far, got caught up in the ego, thought you were in control, wouldn't let go. God says, sit down, take it slow, be still, listen. There's something you missed, an opportunity. We spoke about that. A gift, a blessing. Caught up in the distractions of chasing the bag, chasing money, chasing fame, chasing whatever. Or just running from pain. Wanting to heal overnight. Be different overnight. Missed something. It says you have come back to the start to see what you have missed. Something was missed that belongs to you. Be patient. Trust the wait. Everything is coming together. Be patient and trust the wait because everything is coming together. I'm talking to an entrepreneur. I'm talking to somebody who's built something or is building something, who hasn't seen it pay out, pay off, slow movement, stagnation, and you are frustrated, ready to give up, to give in, can't focus on it, aren't putting as much energy as you started because you didn't see yourself winning or you didn't see the expansion. God says, trust the wait. Trust that divine timing is at play. And the opportunity that you have missed is coming back to your door to find you, to show you who needs to be in charge and who can. Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. Yeah, God says you don't need to know all the answers. Why? That's no fun. Anticipation is exhilarating. Some people don't see the outcome. Some people don't see the long-term benefits. Some people don't see that putting in all the work, all the energy, putting in the resources now without an immediate payoff is worth the outcome. And those are the ones that fall away, don't make it. Many are called, few were chosen, and that's exactly why. Many people give up right before the breakthrough comes because they are greedy and needy and don't want to wait for that big payout. Don't want to put in before they receive. Just expect to receive as they do. As they move each step, they expect it to drop down their hands. That's not the way God works. God wants you to show and prove that whatever he gives you, you will keep. You can handle. You will manifest, you will increase. So he wants you to show, to prove, to be tested for endurance. How's your endurance? How's your patience? And that's why many fall off. Because they're so used in this human form, immediate gratification. I want it now. I need it now. Give it to me now. What else I got to do? What else I got to say? How long I got to wait? And God says, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? I gave you life. I give you breath. I'm the beating of that heart and the blood that flows through that body. Yet you question my power, my existence, everything you are, everything you see when you open your eyes. I created that. Everything you have is on borrowed time. Where's your gratitude for living in the moment, experiencing in the moment, having in the moment? Where's the gratitude for that? For only that gratitude I will increase upon. And that's why many don't get it. They're too busy asking, begging, angry because they're not receiving, frustrated, triggered, throwing tantrums like children. When you're out here eating every day, clothed every day, sleeping in a warm bed every night, walking, talking, moving all your limbs, having sight, when many in the world think that would be a luxury. You've already got that. But that ain't enough. Even that, life ain't enough itself. That blessing ain't enough. And God sees that ego and that childlike behavior. Why would God increase upon that? Because even when God increase upon that, there ain't no thank you. There ain't no daily ancestral veneration. There ain't no altar. There ain't no connection. We ain't giving gratitude to nothing. You're saying some people, we ain't gracing our food. We ain't thanking God for the mindfulness to be able to know how to move, how to go to work. We're so angry for the evil coworkers that we no longer say thank you that I have a job. Because it ain't a job like I want. Well, you got it. Why not? You go there every day, so why not? What? A lot of growing up needs to be done. A lot of growing up needs to be done. Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. Looking for a tribe? Looking for a family? Common individuals? High spiritual beings? A lover, a friend, a bestie, a coven? Looking to belong? Are you what they would want? Are you what they would need? What do you have to bring, to include, to give to that connection? What have you unmasked, uncovered, created? What are you bringing in to the circle, to the connection? And don't tell me kindness. That ain't it. That ain't tangible. That ain't a tangible thing. So what are you bringing in to elevate it? To build the legacy? To fund the unity, the work? What can you manifest for the group? What is your spiritual creation that you're bringing in? Not kindness, not generosity, because generosity means you're bringing something in and you're generous to give it. So what is it? Not your energy. They got that when you get there. They already got that. That's why we want to be a part of it. But what are we bringing in to it? Giving to it. Not just coming in needy for affection, for attention, to be part of something, to suck it dry, to fill our own time. What are we giving collectively? What are we of value that they would want? Take off the mask that you're just this beautiful spiritual being of light, and that's all you need to offer them. It's a lie. They already got that. They are that. That's why they're a tribe, seeking like-minded individuals. But the bringing is something tangible. I read tarot. I'm an oracle. I'm a diviner. I'm a witch. I perform magic. I manifest. I call in money. I've got proof it shows how I live, that I can bring it in without hitting a clock. If I can do it for me, I can do it for everyone. Let's manifest wealth together. Something you don't have an occult priestess. You don't have a demon slayer to keep the coven safe, protected. You need a fortune, a teller. Maybe there's no motivational speaker. I can put this on stages across the world. Write books. Write our story. I'm a journalist. What are you offering to the tribe that they would need you would even be there? It's not membership dues. It's not paying dues into they can get that. It ain't the money they need. A lot of us are looking for tribes, but the tribe begins within. Being a tribe in your own right. A warrior, a beast. Run like an eagle, fly like an eagle, run like a wolf, independently. Answers appear when you release the questions. Yeah. When you stop over analyzing, overthinking, or asking the same question over and over and over and over again, and just walk in the energy of, I've already received it. I ain't got to ask twice. That's when you get it. That's when it shows up. It knows that you've already claimed it. And constantly asking the same question means you don't believe you're gonna get it. That's what that means. That's doubt. You got to keep asking the same questions. That's doubt. You don't believe you ever gonna get it, so you keep asking, and you're not gonna get it because you don't manifest in doubt. I say it once, as I speak it, as I will it, so it is, and so it shall be, and walk away and give divine time and time to manifest it, knowing and expecting it any day. And that's it. I don't ask again. Not the same question. Only time you ask the same question is if you asked it the first time and left out a detail or an important part of the information, so you want to put it back in. Otherwise, why keep asking the same exact question? Obviously, it ain't happened. So that already is no. Or wait. Or maybe. Meanwhile, you move on. Life moves on to the next. I ain't been paying no attention. All right, beloveds. This is when I open the room and open the gate. All right, boo. This is when I open the room and open the gate. I'm a little late. It's supposed to be a half hour ago, but I got away with myself. Sorry. If you would like a live personal reading, the gate is open. The door is open. The first on today's list. Thank you, beloved. Woo! Oh, beloved, okay. That was for the prosperity ritual. All right. Thank you for reminding me. Announcements for a minute. The gate is open if you'd like to get on the list for a live reading for today. Let me put it in the chat because I didn't do it earlier. But channel announcements. On the 29th, full moon in Aries. We are doing a live ceremonial. Okay, wait a minute, I'm not paying, hold on. Okay, I just put it in chat. If you would like a live 1818 reading today, Cashapp PayPal in the chat. On 29th, full moon, new moon in Aries. We are manifesting like a beast in these streets. That is going to be on Saturday, so we will have the ancestral veneration first. And then we are doing a live prosperity and abundance ritual on the channel. We are releasing our wealth. We are opening the gates. We are putting the key in the chest. We are allowing it to flow. We are meditating in unison because the strength in numbers. We are pulling that gate, pulling those chains, breaking those chains of bonds over whatever energy is holding back our wealth. We're not begging. We're not asking. We are releasing our breakthrough. So if you're interested in getting in on the prosperity ceremony, $44.44 to get your name and your bloodline included in the prosperity ritual live on the channel. So thank you, beloved. I thought it was for reading, but it was to put your name on the list. There will be a master petition. I hold the master petition. I will bring all the tools of divination. All you need to do is donate, sow your seed. Reciprocity, equal give and take. If we expect our money to be released, then we sow a seed of gratitude in advance for the manifestation that has already occurred. So, beloved, thank you for putting your name on the prosperity ritual. Goddess, Ashe. So I'm getting the list made up for those who are sowing a seed. 44, 44, 88. The law of karma. The law of karma is the unity symbol, is the magician. What goes around comes around. If you put out, it has no other choice but to come back. Number 4, support, stability is the pillars of structure of a new home, it's the pillars of structure. So 4 amplified by 4, 44, 44, breaks down to 88. Unity, the universal symbol of law of attraction, multiplied twice. 8 plus 8 is 16, which breaks down to a 7. Fertility, growth, there it is. I'm a numerologist, by the way. But there it is. So thank you, beloved. I see you. Triple J, it's your birthday. Today is Kermit's birthday as well in the chat. Let's all get in the chat and wish Triple J a blessed solar return. Everybody blow the chat up. Give Triple J some love. Happy, on the 22nd. Oh, it was on the 22nd. It's okay. It's hello. I didn't see you on 22nd, so get it today. Everybody wish Triple J a happy belated birthday if you're in the chat. Happy belated birthday, Triple J. We're going to give you an ancestor money buck, a lucky buck, for Saturday's ancestral veneration. Triple J. There you go, Triple J. Happy belated birthday, beloved. For Saturdays, we got Triple J, we got Mystic, we got Bella, we got Attila. So far on Saturdays, ancestral honeypot, ceremonial lucky burn, lucky buck. Venerate our ancestors. We want our ancestors to open them floodgates, pour it out, make it rain. We acknowledge their presence and that they have the power to do so. Brayla Terry, absolutely, I can do a reading on you. $18.18. It's already in the chat. If you would like a personal reading, $18.18. It's in the chat. My Cash App and my PayPal. You can super chat or super thanks, exactly like Triple J just did. $18.18 will get you a live reading. Hello, all my beautiful beloveds. What's up, Mistress? Brittany, Brayla, Triple, Mickey, Julia, RH, I don't know if you're still here, Saj. Personal reading, Cash App, PayPal. Okay, because we're getting into the reading as we speak. First on the list. First up, for my goddess. Your angel number is 233. Goddess. Your angel number for your reading is 233. You'll know it's your angel number and you'll know it's your read because the time I received your donation for your reading, 233 on the clock. Angel number 233. Y'all know how PayPal be, so I gotta keep PayPal open. Like PayPal be on some hot mess. This coffee need to be hot. But we'll take it cold. Okay, we're going to begin the personal read portion of the video. If you would like a live personal reading, $18.18. Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. Cash App, PayPal is in the chat under the blue. The Go Oracle is my other channel. God really don't use. Okay, first up, Goddess. a sister from another mister. She know. Let's shuffle this deck real good. I don't know why. I just heard cleanser energy. Okay, this is going to be one of them kind of readings. I clearly heard them say. Whoo, love that stuff. I love it. Okay. All right, we're going to turn your reading, beloved, at 151:29. Okay, you got the energy of number 9, which is a breakthrough. You've got a breakthrough coming. Angel number 233. You've got a breakthrough on the way. This is for Goddess. You ask for confirmation and clarity. Leave no room for questions or illusions. Confirmations. Ooh. Okay, one more shuffle for Goddess. All right, Goddess. Oh. All right, Goddess. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords energy. Ace of Swords represents clarity and discernment. So something has been revealed. There's been a revelation. There's been a revelation. Something has been revealed to you that's brought you to a place of clarity. Some confusion has been erased regarding something. We have the Five of Swords here. Envy, jealousy, people gathering to come up against you, to speak against you, gossip, drama. These people want to take away your power to be able to receive this clarity. They're a group of people or a specific person that may have gotten together with someone else or other people to speak against you, to manipulate you from making your own decision, to manipulate you from thinking for yourself. But there's been a breakthrough. There's been a breakthrough. Because judgment is a breakthrough. Right now, you could be very worried and concerned. Five of Coins is lack. Five of Coins is lack, is scarcity. Five of Coins is also emotional lack. Feeling unable to gather your emotions. But this definitely is having a little bit of anxiety, a little fear of not having enough. Worried about stability. Worried about structure. But definitely worried about being stable financially. I see a lot of tears, a lot of emotions, a lot of tears being shed about people that you thought cared for you. Laughed, lied, spread gossip behind your back about the fact that you were unable to do things on your own. Maybe these people felt like you could not make it without them. And if they moved away from you and took things away from you that you needed, that you would not be able to do it on your own. They intentionally set out to break you financially, to have you feeling as if you couldn't do it. You couldn't maintain. You couldn't build on your own. Juggling back and forth with money. Juggling back and forth, trying to hold it all together. Trying to balance it and make it work. Yeah, this is you praying. This is you praying for more. For fertility with the fish in the cup. That's you praying for an answer. Praying for a breakthrough away from this emotional prison. But that can also represent your prayers being heard. Universe offering you a fresh new beginning. That can be the universe offering you a blessing of fertility. Definitely offering you emotional healing. But the only way you will be able to receive this emotional healing, you got to move away. Emotionally and physically, especially mentally. Because there's a lot of confusion going on in your mind that's affecting your emotions in a negative way, keeping you unbalanced and ungrounded, worrying. And God said, yeah, that's the truth. With judgment here, not only will they be judged, my love, for what was done to you, what was said about you, the lies, the dirt they threw in you, not only will they be judged for what they've done, you're receiving judgment in the form of restoration, renewal, rebuilding, and reconstruction. God's about to help you rebuild your life. And it has to do with your money and your emotions, your healing, your heart. God's offering you assistance with healing financially and emotionally. Get out of this energy of juggling, of never having more than just enough. Yeah. But you got to move on, beloved. You got to move away from. You got to get away from these energies. Because this is the only way that you will see your blessings come in. The only way the universe is going to bless you to become this queen of pentacles, living in the life of luxury, independent, financially stable, is if you pick up your emotions Stop overthinking. Stop worrying. Know that God got you. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever this individual is watching you closely. This is a very high time to move in silence because they are watching you. Spirit wants you to move in silence. See this move across the water, across the sea? Maybe a physical move. I see you and I see mother and children in this boat being taken to calmer waters. See all these swords they threw at the boat, trying to drown it, trying to stop it from moving. You got somebody watching, paying very close attention to what you are not saying. Maybe they sense your energy that there's a shift going on. Move in silence, my love, but move nonetheless. So somewhere calmer where you can find rest, peace, because only in that way will you be able to manifest stability. Because something is on its way to you. This is the card of something making its way to you, and that's money. Queen of Coins, you embody the energy of a master manifester. It's already inherited in you. You shall always be wealthy, always be comfortable, always live in luxury. Always. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius. You are meant to live a life of luxury. The Queen of Coins, this is your inheritance, to live like a queen and to be taken care of. But while you're trapped in this mental prison, you cannot see that God is offering you this brand new beginning. God is offering you a brand new beginning. The hands of the divine is leading your life to move on, to move. Because whoever this stalker is, whoever's watching you, paying very close attention to everything you do, it wants to steal your new beginning. Yeah, whoever this King of Coins is. You got a king and a queen. This could be your other. This could be somebody with a big ego, somebody that may have the money that you may need and is holding back intentionally to keep you bound and tied, keep you bound and tied to needing them for everything. When it's your birthright to be independent, to be financially secure on your own. Somebody may be holding you hostage to try to keep you broke and bound so that you do not get this new beginning. The universe is telling you that this new beginning is yours. You can have it. Take it. Move in silence, hustle in silence, make your moves. The money is coming. It's already making its way to your door. The universe is going to gift you with everything you need in order to make this brand new move, to start this brand new life. Do not fall into the depression of doubt, because right now there's some things in your emotions that's going on. But you need to get out your emotions and get into your manifestation mode. Yeah, rage out. Rage out. Beast up. Charge up. Because it is your destiny. You are made to be a spiritual leader, teacher, advisor, coach, mentor, some high high-ranking spiritual being. That is your bloodline. That is your birthright. A high-ranking spiritual being. This is an ascended master. Your destiny is unfolding as we speak. You're going to have to put in some work. You're going to have to put in some work to receive this celebration. But if you want it, it's there. Here's a Fool. Time to take that leap. Leap of faith, moving on blind faith, knowing that all your steps are already prepared, fertilized, blessed, favored. High priestess, anointed, God has already prepared your steps. But you got to break free from that Five of Coins energy. You got to break free and know that you will always be taken care of. As long as you know it, God will show it. But if you disbelieve and you live in doubt, surely you'll stay without. All right, beloved? It's all coming together in your favor. God is telling you to get up, shake it off, shake it loose, and do what you got to do. Make that move right now, baby. Because God is about to take you into a brand new beginning, and it's blessed with favor. No fear, no doubt. Know that God is working it out. All right, beloved? That is your reading, beloved. Don't let your mind fool you. A temporary season is not forever and a day. We in spring. Let's get sprung. I'm ready to get sprung, y'all. Yes, I am. I'm ready for the backyard barbecue. I'm ready to have that beer in my hand. Flavored. I'm ready to do the two-step. I'm ready to feel my backbone sweat. I'm ready to get out. I'm ready. All right, beloved. Absolutely. I know that's right, Penny. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody else before I get on another rant. If you want a live reading, 1818, Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. $44.44 for Saturday's prosperity ritual. Get your name on the master position. We're manifesting like beasts. We're opening the gates. We're releasing our wealth. We're not begging, praying, asking. We releasing. We chain breaking. We kicking down the door. It's time. It's harvest season. And Aries energy, determined. The god of war. Doesn't take no for an answer. He can send the door. Aries energy, it's my rising. So I know I'm getting blessed on that day. Hello? New moon in my rising. We manifesting like beasts. $44.44. Get on the master position to open the floodgates of your wealth. Saturday live. March 29th on YouTube. But you cannot wait till Saturday to donate while the ceremony is going. If you want to get on the master, you have until the morning of the 29th to get in. Once I begin, there ain't going to be nobody jumping in. We're not doing that. If you want to send it, it'll be for the next. I'll hold it for the next one, but you will have missed that one. I'm not stopping for distractions. One last time, I'll put my Cash App. And if you worked for me in the past, people will testify. My work Oh, it manifests. Oh, it manifests. But yes, Penny, what I was gonna say, you know, King Yeshua, bear with me, y'all. Give me 1 minute. And if you would like, that's for the prospect. King Yeshua, many of you know him as Jesus Christ. His name is Yeshua, not Jesus, but okay. Was a living human body, just like me and you in the flesh. Not some apparition, not some ghost, not some a real human. And there's no such thing as no idea. I don't care if you don't believe in the Bible. I don't care if you don't believe in a religion. That don't matter at all. Fact is, he graced this earth as a human being. And there was a story that was told, period. Your belief is not needed to change the reality. He was a sorcerer. He was a healer. He laid hands. He manifested through telekinesis. He moved things with his mind. He was a wizard. Hello, in the human flesh. Anointed to be sold by the creator of the earth. His father, your father, my father. It's all our father, period. He was our brother. He was our brother. We're not all from his bloodline. No, we all ain't. But there are many of us who are. The spiritually gifted. The spiritually gifted, the anointed. The magical beings of this world are all from his bloodline. Period, point blank. It don't matter what you believe. Hello? He was one of the chosen. Many are chosen. Many are called, few are chosen. Those who are chosen are in the same bloodline as that master magician that walked the earth in the flesh. We can do it. He did, because we're all gifted by the same divine presence energy, universal energy, period. So the doubters, the haters, the jealous, who care? It don't matter. They don't matter. It didn't matter to him. It don't matter to us. We still gonna do what we do. He still did what he did. They shunned him, threw rocks, persecuted, all that. And the miracles still happened. Hello? He got his wings and moved on. So will we. Energy never died. It's reincarnated. He has walked this earth as we have many times. Hello? You ain't got to believe it. And nobody care if you don't. Or if you do. But it is what it is. Some people don't believe in being a vegan. Some people don't believe in being a pescatarian. Some people don't believe in being Christian. They believe in what they believe in. That don't mean they don't exist. Hello? Or if it matter if you do or don't. People gonna do what they supposed to do regardless. People's opinions do not matter when it comes to divine purpose. You walk through the fire. We are forged in the fire, built forth for life just as this. Nothing else matter. For now, lane, only us and spirit exist. Everybody else on the outside can't get in the gate, get in the door. And by the way, Jesus Christ was not God, was not a Lord. He is a gatekeeper. And it says that in y'all book that y'all be people with. No one to enter my Father's gate but by me. Hello, gatekeeper. Not God himself. Not who you should be praying to, honoring, worshiping. That was not his position. Gatekeeper. He is the gatekeeper of the heavenly realm. Lucifer, Hecate, I can go on and on and on, are gatekeepers of the other realm, the underworld. Everyone has their role. Everyone has their role. The undead and the living. We have dual roles. We come together and make it work. Bust it out. Make stuff happen. And what people believe is for themselves. Who cares? If it ain't your belief, it ain't for you, then why even bother worrying about it? It don't matter what they say about me. That ain't none of my business. Because my business is what I think about me. And what God knows who I am. God just knows who I am. I know who I am. So why would I care what anybody else in the human flesh got to say about it? They can't get in my gate. They can't get in my yard. So what it matter? They can look and peer in, talk about it. So what? People spend too much of their lives worrying or caring about what everybody else is saying. That's why you triggered all the time. That's why you're triggered all the time, because you care too much about what other people was coming out their mouths. Who cares? That ain't your thoughts. It ain't changing your life. So let them say what they got to say. They're judged by what they say, so let them say it so they can be judged accordingly. Help karma do her work. Who that karmic trying to get up in the chat? Just being blocked. Hey, what's up, Copeland? Penny? What's up? Yeah. You'd be more happy if you if you didn't care one kaboot what people saying. Because people got mouths to speak, and they're going to speak the first thing that comes to their mind. If their minds are toxic, then why would you expect anything less to come out their mouth? It only shows you who you are not. If it bothers you what they say, that's because you ain't that and wouldn't say that. So move on. It's just God showing you blessed and different. Thank them for their signs and synchronicities over your life. That they envious and jealous. They can't be you. They can't receive how you receive or move like you do. And move on. And it don't matter if it's your mama, papa, sister, brother, husband, wife, children, siblings, best friends, name. Their titles don't matter. Because God will use those who were supposed to love you, the closest to you, to break you to your bone. He ain't going to test you with that you don't care about. And still, life goes on. Because if they're not talking about you, they're talking about somebody. It's just you that day. Don't take it personal. That's just what they do. It just happened to be you that day. Tomorrow will be somebody else. It's what they do. Let them do what they do. and stop focusing on it. And go out and make your paper, boo-boo. Go out and live your life. Because your absence will tell them everything they need to know. You ain't got to say a word. Your absence will tell them everything they need to know. You will not have to say a word. As soon as you were gone, they would look in the mirror. And they're, yeah. You ain't got to speak. Keep it moving. Keep the peace. So elevate your blood pressure. Don't get a headache. Don't have these people have you crying out in these streets. While they laughing and celebrating at your pain and misfortune. That's when you rage and power up. Oh, it's funny? Oh, you thought? Okay, I got you. The best revenge you could ever have is a life fully lived without them. You ain't got to do nothing to them. Live your life without them. It's the best revenge you could have. Let your comeback speak for itself. And stop being out here matching energies with these demons. You think you're hurting their feelings? They ain't got no feelings. All you're doing is pouring out your energy when you should be pouring into yourself. When God want to bless you with favor, single and mingling, independent, financial freedom, a glow up, a comeback, winning. Don't be standing and fighting with devils. When you should be too busy winning. When you walk away, don't look back. And judgment hits their ass. That's the only revenge you need. Oh, we shouldn't seek revenge. We should be, whatever, do you, boo, and let me do me. Don't worry about it. Because I deal with karma. I deal with karmic authority. Karma. What goes around comes around. An eye for an eye. That kind of energy. If you don't, okay. Don't worry about what I do. Ain't gonna be no light and love and butterflies. I ain't pouring you a drink and washing your feet after you done set out to destroy me. You want me to what? Ain't no turning the other cheek over here. Ain't no turning the other cheek over here. If that's not for you, go do what you do. Keep turning the other cheek and letting them slap you on the other side. That ain't winning. That ain't self-preservation. That ain't loving yourself. God didn't tell you to do that. Oh, some man that wrote a book told you to do that. Some patriarchal system of control. Oh, turn the other cheek. What? So they could slap me on the other side? I wish I would. Been there, done that. Don't work. Don't work. Ain't doing that no more. But instead of me doing it now, I let my spirit team take care of it. That's the only difference. I don't wage a personal war because I don't have to. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy building, achieving, growing, transforming, loving my life. But best believe I get that. Carmen get all that. That's my sister, my queen, my goddess. Here you go. Names, addresses, deeds, receipts. Here you go. Now go feast. Turn over cheek. You just keep on living that Bible lie if you want to. That patriarchal book written billions of years ago, even though we got 300, 400 version. The original Bible don't even exist no more. You reading some version, King James, whatever version. Because every generation it changes to control the new slaves. Let's change it, tweak the book a little more. Because now they open their awakening. Oh, so let's. Ain't no woman write the Bible. Ain't no woman empowered in the Bible. Not even the woman that gave birth to the Christ. She ain't even had no power. What? And you want me to follow what? Okay. None of my mothers, none of my goddesses, none of my queens, none of my royal bloodlines, none of my indigenous people is in that book. Yeshua, who's in the book, performed all the miracles, was the reason for every season, didn't even get a book in his honor. He's mentioned in all these other books. John, James, Peter, Paul, Ezekiel, Isaiah, everybody got a book. But Jesus didn't get no book. But the whole book, what? He's a mention? Well, the disciples get books and texts and honorable. He's just a mention. That is my only royal bloodline in that book. And he got no pedestal, not exalted. All it talks about was his crucifixion. That's how you know he was indigenous. Hello? I'm going to follow what? Written for who? Not my people. And not God's true people. Didn't even give his son a book. Ain't no book named Jesus. There's no book in the Bible titled Jesus. Where's his book? Everybody else got honorable mentions. He just happened to be mentioned in the nowadays book. They didn't perform no miracles. None. But they got, we want to talk about all they like. Y'all better know what y'all doing. Y'all better know what y'all following, what y'all reading, especially my melanated people. You better know. Then you wonder why you can't manifest. You stuck in a Christian religious mindset, a slave mentality. Your bloodline can't elevate, receive. Your inheritance can't be released. Why? Because slaves don't cut checks. Break free from the matrix. You still here following an old-fashioned system of control that don't govern your bloodline, your people, or nothing. Held hostage till the day you die. Broke, diseased, poverty, and trauma. What's really going on? And then when someone comes in to try to guide you, motivate you, inspire you, wake you the hell up, we want to fight it, talk about it, troll it, block it, beat on it. Ain't that what they did to him? Ain't that what they did to him? So who is you? Who are you really working for? Because that's exactly what they did to him. The one you so-called following, so-called love. But you're doing exactly what they did to him. To someone else that you don't approve of, don't understand. don't bank with, don't resonate with, because you can't, because you're blind and lost. And the source they feeding you. And it is what it is. And I said it. And anyone that want to sit down for a one-on-one and break it down, I'm all for it. I'm body. On the stage, behind the mic, in the room, in the chat. But hit me up. I'm body. You want challenge it, question it. We could talk about it all day. Take notes and see who really got the key. Who really discovered the true reality of what being stuck in the matrix is. So afraid. You out here people pleasing. They stuck in your energy dry, laughing in your face, talking behind your back, stealing your coins. I don't want to. All right. Go ahead with see how that do. Stay humble, stay meek, stay weak, stay broken. It's a choice. You can. Free will says if you like it, God loves it. Only few can be chosen anyway. Hello, make space for ones that really want to be in the game. Really breaking the chain. Not caring what people think. Because they people in the human flesh. Since when they mattered. For where you trying to go. For who you trying to be. You spoke to Goddess today, or they told you to be a sucker, to be nice, to be easy, to be middle. That's what they telling you? Then I don't know who you talking to. I don't know them ones. I don't know them kind of energies. I be careful of them demons. It just means whatever demons they working with are more powerful than the spirits you working with because they win it. That's all that means, if you believe in that. Because on this earth, on this planet, in this classroom, you better fight like your life depends on it because everybody else is doing the same. Ain't nobody giving handouts. Nor that, being of light and people pleasing and being kind and being beautiful, being nice. How's it looking? How's it working out? Is your beautiful energy transforming anything around you? Because that's what that's supposed to do. So if it ain't doing that, then maybe you want to change your direction, your energy, and give them what they need to get the hell up out of your way so you can breathe. How's all that being, how's it looking? How's it feeling? You being good, a good person. How's that working out? Because, excuse me, if that's exactly what God wants you to be, and you being that, then everything around you should match it. If it ain't, that ain't what God's telling you to do to get out of your situation. We stuck in our feelings out here. Feelings. Whoa. Feelings. Children exist in their feelings and they throw tantrums because all children know are feelings. Tantrums, screaming, yelling, fighting, biting, scratching. Feelings. Children only know feelings. They don't know nothing else. children, immature little creatures, little beings. If you're grown folk out here stuck in your feelings, shake that shit off. Because ain't nobody out here giving our hands out, appeasing grown people walking around in their feelings. Life, bad things happen to good people every day. Life is life out here in these streets. It is what it is. If it didn't work today, I'll get up tomorrow. It's going to work tomorrow. Period. But we dragging memories around like baggage. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. All I know is ain't nobody going to have me up in my feelings every day. Nobody. I have a right to feel exactly how I feel in the moment, and I have a right to be happy. And if what I'm feeling is making me happy because somebody did that, bitch gotta go. Period. Ain't no feelings about it. It ain't even personal. I'm happy when I'm by myself. Perfectly happy. So if I'm not happy in your presence, then bitch, it's you. And it ain't personal. You just gotta go. Because I'm going to be happy. Start working in that energy. And looking at your environment. Checking it twice. Looking at people for exactly who they are. Not what they can be or what they're saying. How they making you feel when they walk in the room? Because energy don't lie. How they making you feel when they walk in the room? Are you watching your back? Want to know what they want while they there? What's going on? Okay. What you need? What else you need to make a cut? To make a change? To get away from? What else you need? For them to actually spit in your mouth? You need more abuse? It don't take that much to make me move. It used to. I used to, give a lot of chances. Too many. Want to be nice. Want to be perfect. Want to be kind. Now I wish I would disturb my peace. You don't owe anybody anything. I don't know why people believe they do. Whatever people gave you is because they wanted to. You don't owe somebody back nothing they gave freely. Hello? It's not just racking up debt because people are nice to you as they supposed to be. All right, beloveds. 4444 for Saturday's Prosperity Ritual Ceremony live on YouTube. Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. Even when live close, you can still send it through YouTube at any time. You can still send it through my channels, Cashapp, anytime. I will always send you confirmation of payments received. Saturday, new moon ritual in Aries season. We manifesting like a beast. $44.44. Don't ask me for nothing free. Don't ask me for nothing free. I got to eat too. And that's that. Hello. My energy ain't for free. My soul ain't for sale. So, equal reciprocity. I'm not giving away nothing. I ain't getting none in return for anymore. It is what it is. I do enough of that. I do charity. Oh, I give. But I'm not giving to those who are just greedy. And I know when greed shows up, it is what it is. If you want a personal reading, my website is in the box below. My calendar, you can book through there for whatever you need. You can go to my spiritual shop online. All my services are there. I'm adding and taking away, but they're there. Birth chart readings, love readings, prosperity readings, health readings is something brand new I'm doing. If you need it to find out what's really going on spiritually, I'm not a licensed doctor for YouTube. Use your discernment. I've had a whole lot of experience and education in a whole lot of fields. Okay. I have 3 memberships open starting in June for the second half of the year, 3 and 3 only. If you're interested in a mentorship, send me an email. I'll send you the agenda, everything you'll receive in order to make your decision. I do offer payment plans. You can pay weekly if you don't have the lump sum. If you pay in advance, though, it's a big discount. Weekly, you pay the weekly fee. It's more money because I'm holding space for some, and some people like, but you know, it is what it is. If I hold space for you, there's some additional cost. But somebody who would have committed is a funding I could have lost when people drop off. So now I add to weekly as opposed to one shot paying, where I know you're going to stay if your money been put out. I'm business minded, Capricorn goats. Okay. New Moon ritual Saturday. I have another ritual coming, but I'll say that after Saturday's ritual. Ancestral veneration Saturday morning. For my memberships, I've uploaded videos for the membership group. Thank you, beloveds. Go watch our videos. Why would you be in a membership and invest your money and not watch your video? Go watch your videos. The exclusive content that no one else gets on YouTube. So go see what gifts God gives you exclusively. If you're looking for a tribe, 333 on the clock. 333 on the clock. If you're looking for a tribe, a soul family, consider joining my membership group on the channel. We're not just keeping it online. The weather is improving. We're getting outdoors. We're meeting up. We're greeting. We're traveling. I'm not just doing an online thing here. So specifically for my tribe family, if you're in that group, those will come with perks. That's not for regular YouTube. We're not doing that on regular channel work. Those are for people we are connecting with closely and building a family. If you're looking for that, to seek that out for the summertime, early fall, get in now, get on the list to partake of the events that are coming. I think that's it for now. I guess that's it for now. For everyone that was in the chat, thank you for your energy, your love, your time. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here, and I appreciate you. Your donations, your bookings, your love. Hitting that thumbs up for free equally giving. God is a Copeland. Say it again, Copeland. God is a God. Copeland, Ashe, beloved. God is a God of war. God is a God of justice. God is a God of judgment. God is a God of protection. God is a God of provisions. Goddess is a goddess of love, of nurturing, of healing. Don't get them twisted or don't incline them. They have different roles. Hello. You want fertility, prosperity, abundance, healing? You're meditating and venerating the goddess, Mother Earth, Gaia. protection against war, attacks, protection over your home, over your children, over your fertility. You want guidance. You're honoring and venerating the God, the Father, the Son, the air, masculine energy. God of wisdom. Air is wisdom, thoughts, mathematics, not emotions. That's goddess. Works in numbers, numerology, planetary energy, masculine energy. Make sure you know what energy you're pulling to, what you're using for whatever you need. They have different roles. Some people just constantly say, oh my God, my creator. And if you're not separating that masculine from mother, only using that, that's a big reason why you're having some problems in some areas. Issues with your health. You're meditating, talks to God, and not dealing with, you're not going to see improvement. No. Angels have different roles. Gods, deities, goddesses, sirens, mermaids. Some people out here just praying to, I only believe in a monolithic, okay, just you and the creator. And you are not working with the mother energy, the source of all creation, the womb. You ain't manifesting nothing coming in. You only manifesting protection over that which you have. Because that's the masculine energy. That's it. That's why it's a need to have a spiritual practice and to know and navigate correctly. Or else you're just wasting valuable energy and waiting and waiting and waiting. That's why a lot of people need mentorships, because they lost in old religion, old mentalities, old belief systems, and ain't seeing no movement and can't move. Because you need to sit with somebody who's really awakened out of the 3D experience. Transformed, ascended, reincarnated. Can open up your Akashic records and let you see it. But sometimes the ego wants to think, oh, I got it. Okay, well, life will show you if you do. Okay, beloveds, it's time to go. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll be here again tomorrow. Energy of Jupiter, God of good planet of good fortune. Tomorrow is governed by Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, good juju. That's tomorrow. Gotta go. Have a blessed, beautiful week ahead. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the Boom Boom Room. Remember, send your donations if you want to attend Saturday's Prosperity Ritual online. If you'd like to book a personal reading for tomorrow, you can send your 1818 at any time. I'll put you on the list. And you'll be first up for tomorrow. Okay, beloveds? $2 for ancestral. If you want to get on Sundays, honey pot to venerate your ancestors, especially if you don't have an altar and you don't venerate on your own, who is doing it? Who's doing it if you ain't doing it? If you'd like to get in on universal ancestral veneration, $2 for a money buck. Cashapp, PayPal, Super Chat, Super Thanks. And we'll get your name upon a money buck to burn in the honey pot for your ancestors. Especially if you're not doing it. Somebody should be doing it. It needs to be done. They need to be acknowledged and remembered for the blood they shed across this planet to give us life, freedom. It got to be done. I am more happy to be a vessel. So, Action begins with you, because faith without works is dead. Period. And begging, praying, and meditating ain't works. It ain't works. Going to a 9 to 5, it ain't works. Tap into your spiritual inheritance and find out what will work for you. Get a birth chart reading. It's the first place to start. It's your map. It's your platform. It's your guide. It opens you up from the inside. Go to my website, my online shop. It's all there. Until tomorrow, my friends, as within, so without, as above, so below. Apply that pressure. Ashe, beloveds. Ashe.